Hello everyone, my name is Gabriella Hernandez and I'm going to be presenting Kanara SportTech, the platform that is designed to connect and empower athletes, clubs and brands within the water sports sector. So, as we all know, the water sports industry is one of the fastest growing in the world. Over the last 6 years, we have seen an increased participation rate of about an average 10% increase, as well as this has been boosted by the COVID crisis as people are attracted by the benefits that this lifestyle has to offer, as well as the introduction of newer modalities into the Olympics, such as kitefoil. However, those of us who have spent enough time in, on, and around the water understand that there are challenges that we face. First of all, communication and coordination on the water is important for us to be able to get the most out of our activities. However, this is complicated by the fact of the lack of suitable tools to properly measure and analyze our performance and activities, as well as we have identified a lack, or what we could say is a missed opportunity in the utilization of proven methodologies as seen in other sports such as football to properly interact and engage members of this community. And when we look at the solutions, we can see, for example, there are some. However, they do not provide us the metrics that we need. They're not designed for our members of our community. They're not user-friendly, and oftentimes they can lack all of these things and come at a very high cost. So we sat down and we considered all of these things and we thought, why not create an all-in-one solution to answer these problems and also properly connect our members of our community so that we can effectively interact and engage with one another. And thus, Kanara was born. In our platform, we are able to provide athletes, clubs, and brands with improved data and analytics so that they can get the most out of their activities on water. As well as we utilize methodologies such as gamification to encourage and motivate users and activity. We have digitalized the event and competition process to make it easier for athletes to interact and compete with one another, independent of where they are in the world. As well as lastly, we are creating a place in which we can encounter the whole community, all in the palm of our hands. How do we monetize this platform? First of all, we are focusing on 3 initial verticals. Firstly, for clubs and teams, we provide them with the ability to properly manage their members, their events and activities. We also provide premium accounts in which individual users are able to access all of the features and functionalities of the platform, including things such as the digitalized events. And lastly, this is where we're going to, the sponsored events, which is where we work with clubs, teams, and brands to digitalize events and campaigns so that they can more effectively interact with their members, their audience, as well as newer people within the water sports community. So, since we set out on this, we've achieved a couple of very important milestones. We first came up with the concept. We are incubated by Demium Startups in Valencia, where we are based, and we received our initial investment of 100K by venture capital funding. With this, we were able to launch our initial MVP, which is available for Android and iOS with all of the stated functions, and is already integrated with Garmin and Shunta devices, as well as the use with mobile phone. In the future, more integrations will come, such as Apple Watch. We have already had our pre-Olympic debut, being the official app of the Formula Kite Spain Series event, which is one of the most important sporting competitions right now, as well as for the clubs that we have presented the platform to. Over 75% of them have already bought in on the idea, and we are already working on the initial contracts. And lastly, just through, as we mentioned, we're an initial stage community. We have just launched our product, but we have already, just through organic marketing strategies and word of mouth, connected with over 1,000 semi-pro and pro athletes all over the world in, right now, 50 countries. Currently, we are raising $200,000 in seed investment so that we can invest in promotion and optimization of the platform and user experience. With these funds, we will be able to service our anticipated initial club contracts, as well as to accelerate the number of clubs, premium users, and event organizers that we are able to service. It is expected that if we are able to keep this trajectory, then we will be able to reach a 2.8 million in accumulated sales by the end of 2023, the beginning of 2024, when the Paris Olympics are set to begin. We are a very small team. However, we have the benefit of being very passionate and have a lot of experience within the sector. With the funds that we're able to raise right now, we will be able to expand our team, for we have been able to build all of this technology in-house, and we have already identified the additional resources that will be able to help accelerate our development. And lastly, when we talk about what we set out for in building this platform, we were inspired by the principles of sportsmanship and stewardship. We understand that our lifestyle is intrinsically linked with the environment in which we share. Therefore, we want to be able to utilize our platform to help to promote and support initiatives that help to ensure that our playgrounds are safer, healthier, and more inclusive. We thank you for joining us on this journey, and we hope that we thank you for your time, and we hope that you join us on this exciting journey.